Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 90, bring you some more 2013 Total Extreme Wrestling. It's been a good month since I uploaded this, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. We're here, episode 21, Impact Wrestling, and it's hard to remember all the feuds, storylines, and all that shite that you've got going when you've not played in it a while, so it might take me a couple of episodes to get back up to scratch. I just actually had to YouTube all my videos to see what was actually happening in the previous episodes, so I kind of got a good idea where we were at. And anyway, sorry for the no uploads, personal problems, shit like that, but I am back now and I'm going to be uploading daily, and that's a promise. You can guarantee it, you can take it to the bank, fucking money in the bank. But anyway, let's move on, let's run the show. And I can't remember, I think we're getting I think we've had a few 54s for Impact Wrestling, so anything above a 54 here I'll look at as a success. So, we're moving on. In the first and only pre-show of the match, we have Drew Galloway defeating Malabali Shera in 6:49 by pinfall with the move. I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be probably something he called when he was on that movement with that trio. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm not quite sure, but the announcing helped this match. Got a 37D minus. And Malabali is improving in Rumble skills. So we're going to move on now to the main show. And we start the show featured with Ethan Carter hyping himself up, and he's cutting a promo. He says it now. He's got Matt Hardy done and out the way. He's ready for a new challenger. And he gives confirmation that tonight there's going to be a 10-man battle royal with the winner moving on to face him for the TNA World Heavyweight title at the pay-per-view. But we know it's not going to be Matt Hardy. He can't get a title shot while EC3's the champ, and EC3 says it doesn't matter who wins tonight, their fate will end up just like Matt Hardy's, and they will be a loser. And this got a 57C minus. Great way to start the show. I am happy with that. EC3, yeah, he's definitely one of our big guns, and I do not see any reason to take the title off him anytime soon. But you never know, guys. We'll see what's happening. So let's move on. Oh, fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. In an extremely poor match, Michael Bennett defeated Crazy Steve in 6:49 by pinfall for the box office smash. Maria Kanelli did some good work at ringside, but the crowd were totally turned off by having a match between two jobbers on the show. The announcing helped the match a bit, but this brought the crowd's mood down, which is disappointing after that strong opening for EC3. Really bad stuff here. No improvements. 11F. Absolute shit. Not happy with this at all. Then after the match with Drew Galloway, he comes down to the ring and he criticises Michael Bennett, basically saying that, yeah, Michael Bennett, you may be undefeated, but you've only been facing smaller people. You've been picking on people half your size. Why don't we finish this business that we started 2 weeks ago? Why don't you take on someone your own size? Why don't you face me? And Michael Bennett basically accepts this challenge. We see Maria Kanellis helped Bennett during this segment, and the storyline between these two is advanced. 36D minus. Moving on, Michael Bennett's improving in acting, which is good. So with Reby Sky and Matt Hardy showing backstage, Reby Sky says tonight is the start of a new era for the Hardy family. She says that Jeff might not have been, I don't know, good enough to support you, but with me at ringside, with me, when I've got your back, we're going to see a brand new Matt Hardy tonight, which promises this losing streak is going to change. It's got a 31E+. Reby Sky is learning to show more charisma and is developing better performance skills. Moving on. DGC versus Matt Hardy in the second match tonight. In a match that average crowd reaction and some decent in-ring action, Matt Hardy defeated DGC in 10 minutes 51 by pinfall with a twist of fate. The announcing quality lifted the match. And it's got a 44D, so not a bad rating there. Up next with a video segment with Velvet Sky and Madison Rain, the beautiful people, and they're actually hyping up a beautiful bikini contest for next week to existing and potentially new TNA knockouts. So we don't know, we might have some current knockouts and we might have some new knockouts next week. Competing in this bikini contest that has been issued by the beautiful people. So that's got a 58C minus. Great, awesome. You know, just if your show's shit and you need to get a good rating, just chuck in the beautiful people, chuck in some T&A. literally. So let's move on to the next segment. And about its soldering action, but not much with a feat. Awesome Kong, Brooke, and Gail Kim defeated Jade, Marty Bell, and Taran Terrell in 9:59, when Gail Kim defeated Jade by pinfall with a surprise cradle. Jade was really off her game tonight though, but the announcing and colour commentary helped this match, and the Knockout Supremacy storyline has advanced with this segment. It's got 41D, and Jade's improving in performance skills, so yep, let's move on. With Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy talking backstage. Jeff Hardy basically here congratulating Matt Hardy on defeating JDC tonight, and Matt Hardy's acting a little bit, cocky. Says, yeah, well, now that I finally got rid of you or whatever, I can get wins. And Jeff Hardy seems surprised. He's like, what the hell, bro? What the hell, Matt? Like, so yeah, he's basically a bit surprised by Matt Hardy. Matt's going, all I need's my wife, Rebby, basically, some shit like that. And so they're not a heel turn. It's not a heel turn. Maybe acting a bit heelish and a bit cold, I don't know, towards his brother, a bit arrogant. But it's Matt Hardy's just saying that, yeah, we found it's funny how his wife accompanies him to ringside instead of Jeff, and he finally starts winning. So that's what it is. 54C minus. Good rating there from the Hardys. Moving on. And a match that had average crowd reaction and some decent in-ring action. Abyss defeated Tigre Uno in 7:58 by pinfall for a black hole slam after distraction from Manic. So Manic basically coming out, distracting Tigre Uno. Tigre Uno turns around, boom, back hole slam, and it's a 46 fucking D. Wish it was a 56. The masked competitor storyline has advanced. Next up, with Mr. Anderson's segment, Answer the Asshole, and tonight his guest is Tyrus. Mr. Anderson basically saying how last week Ethan Carter may have got lucky and defeated him once, but tonight when he wins this Battle Royal and becomes #1 contender, E3's not going to get lucky again, and he's basically warning this big lump Tyrus that once he becomes the #1 contender, you better stay out of his way, and he wants a clean shot against Ethan Carter. Tyrus then going to come and he's going to rush Mr. Anderson, trying to attack him. Anderson, I imagine, ducking or something, hitting the mic check and leaving Tyrus laid out in the middle of the ring. Mr. Anderson looking pretty strong into tonight's Battle Royal. Tyrus is developing better performance skills, and 40D minus. Not a great rating there. Tyrus probably brought this down a bit. I think with Mr. Anderson you'd expect a wee bit better, but Tyrus probably, bring it down a bit. But it is what it is. Not bad. Moving on. With Bram taking on Rockstar Spud, and a match that had average crowd reaction, some decent in-ring action. Bram defeated Rockstar Spud in 5:54 by pinfall with a brighter side of suffering, and the announcing and colour commentary helped this match again. No one improved. But next, and with the return of fucking Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, we haven't seen him in 2 weeks since Bram beat him down and almost killed him at the pay-per-view, but Kurt Angle's back. He runs out after the match, he attacks Bram and beats down Bram. He applies the ankle lock. Bram's tapping out in the middle of the ring, and referees are coming out, trying to break it up, trying to get Angle off him. Finally they do. Bram, tries to scurry to the back, and the storyline has advanced with this segment. Kurt Angle tells, basically shouting at Bram, it's 1-1 or whatever, and he wants, is it 1-1? I don't know, I can't even remember. Fuck it, I don't know, I need to check. But anyway, Kurt Angle saying he wants another match with Bram, and it's got a 50D+, so not bad at all. Yeah, it is 1-1, yeah, it's 1-1 in matches, and Kurt Angle says he wants one more shot, the final decider, to see who the better man really is, and we don't know if Bram accepts. He's a bit too worried about his ankle, so he's just trying to get backstage. But yeah, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, he's back in TNA, which is great news. We've got a 50D+. Moving on, backstage with James Storm, Bobby Roode hanging out, Beer Money, just the tag champs backstage talking about tonight's Battle Royal, saying only one of them can win, and they acknowledge that in the past the world title has come between them, but Bobby Roode and James Storm says that no matter which one of them win tonight, they're still going to be tag team champions, and they're still going to be beer money. And it's got a 56C minus, which is not bad. Moving on to tonight's main event, and a match of some good action in average heat. Mr. Anderson won a battle royal in 16:57. The other members of the final four were Jeff Hardy, James Storm, and Bobby Roode, with Jeff Hardy being the final elimination. Jeff Hardy got the most eliminations over the course of the match. During the match, we also had Matt Hardy distract Jeff Hardy. So basically, Jeff Hardy was more or less eliminating everyone left, right, and centre. Beer Money teaming up to eliminate Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy with a great counter eliminating James Storm and Bobby Roode. Comes down to Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson. I'm imagining Jeff Hardy nails the twist of fate in Anderson. He goes to the top rope. Matt Hardy comes down in support of his brother. He's clapping as he walks down the entrance ramp, which distracts Jeff Hardy as he takes his eye off Mr. Anderson to see who's coming down. And he sees Matt Hardy. Jeff, I'm assuming, saying shit like, you know, Matt, go backstage, I don't need you, I've got this. And before he knows it, Mr. Anderson's back on his feet, and he just basically pushes Jeff off the top rope, and Jeff lands on the floor, and that's Jeff out, and Mr. Anderson wins the match. And that's basically how I see it going down. That's got a 62C rating, very good there to finish off the show. It's advanced 2 storylines as well, which is good. Mr. Anderson improving in technical skills, David Richards improving in rumble skills. Seems decent. Let's see what the final rating of the show is, guys. I'm hoping for a 50 something. Let's see. It's a 51D. I would have liked better than that. But I mean, it's not bad. The general feeling is that TNA don't have enough interesting storylines going on. This show increased their popularity in 4 regions, which is alright, guys. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, guys, and there you can see now Jeff Hardy has big morale issues. We know it's because I made him lose to Mr. Anderson, which is a bit pathetic, really. He wasn't defeated, you know, cleanly in the ring or nothing. It was just a toss over the rope, man, push off the rope. I mean, but whatever. So Jeff Hardy's pissed. He probably wants money or something, or give him time off, but he's not going to get any of that. So just go on, old Jeff. Go back and take some drugs. Stay whatever you're good at, mate, but just try not to come to work with an attitude problem, and that's going to do it for this episode of Total Extreme Wrestling, episode 21. Like I said, I'm going to see us getting uploaded a lot more regularly now. So yeah, sorry for the wait, guys. It might take me a couple of episodes to get back into the swing of things, but I do intend to get this back up and running, and we will complete our objective at the beginning, which was to in fact try and overtake WWE as the #1 company in the world. So, you know, stay tuned, guys. Next up, I've got Ring of Honor, and I will see you then. But until next time, peace.